Picture this. You're at a classic car show or flipping through the pages of an old automotive magazine. You see a vehicle with its hood open and naturally you're drawn in, expecting to find a beautifully crafted V8 engine or perhaps a sleek inline-six. Instead, you are greeted by a contraption that looks more like a piece of experimental machinery than an actual car engine. Welcome to our countdown of the 20 silliest American car engines of all time. These engines are not just strange, they are the kind of creations that make you question what the engineers were thinking when they designed them. We are talking about engines that pushed boundaries in the most unconventional and often ridiculous ways. Some were pancake-shaped power plants that offered anything but power, while others were unnecessarily complicated monstrosities that mechanics dreaded working on. These engines serve as reminders that innovation sometimes comes with a side of absurdity. However, let us give credit where it is due. While many of these engines were undeniable failures, a few were daring attempts to think outside of the box and push the boundaries of conventional design. Whether they succeeded or failed, they left their mark on automotive history in ways that are unforgettable. Number 20. The Chevrolet 305 V8, produced from 1976 to 1998, was General Motors' effort to balance performance with economy during a period of increasing emissions regulations and rising fuel efficiency requirements. With a displacement of 305 cubic inches, equivalent to 5.0 liters, this small block engine was designed to provide a more economical option compared to its larger 350 cubic inch counterpart, targeting drivers who still wanted the dependability of a V8 engine without the excessive fuel consumption. The 305 was widely used in many Chevrolet models, including trucks, sedans, and even sports cars such as the Chevrolet Camaro, but it often fell short of expectations. Enthusiasts frequently criticized the engine for being underpowered, with factory ratings typically ranging from 130 to 230 horsepower depending on the model and year, making it far less thrilling than other V8 engines of the era. Despite its lack of impressive performance, the 305 V8 was praised for its reliability, compatibility with existing small block parts, and affordability, which made it a practical choice for daily driving. While it may never be remembered as a high-performance engine, the 305 V8 played an important role in providing a balance between performance and efficiency during a challenging time in automotive history. Number 19. The Ford 255 small block V8, produced between 1980 and 1982, was Ford's effort to address the fuel crisis of the late 1970s by offering a more economical engine option. With a displacement of 255 cubic inches, which is equivalent to 4.2 liters, it was a reduced version of the 302 small block V8, created to comply with stricter fuel efficiency standards and emissions regulations. However, the engine only produced approximately 115 horsepower, which was significantly below what drivers expected from a V8 engine, resulting in widespread disappointment. Its performance was further diminished by emissions control systems that negatively affected throttle response and overall capability. Despite its use in models such as the Ford Thunderbird, Mustang, and LTD, the 255 small block V8 failed to deliver the power and performance needed to justify its inclusion, leading to its unpopularity among drivers and enthusiasts. While it quickly faded into obscurity, the Ford 255 V8 remains a symbol of the compromises automakers had to make during a difficult time in automotive history. Number 18. The Studebaker Champion Flathead 6, produced from 1939 to 1964, was a reliable and straightforward engine that served as the backbone of Studebaker's Champion models for over 2 decades. Known for its durability and ease of maintenance, the Flathead 6 earned a reputation as a dependable workhorse during its time. However, as the automotive industry advanced, with competitors adopting modern overhead valve designs that offered greater performance and efficiency, the Flathead 6 began to fall behind. Studebaker's unwillingness to evolve the engine left it increasingly outdated, unable to meet the growing demand for more power and smoother operation. Despite its limitations, the Flathead 6 maintained a loyal following and remains a nostalgic reminder of Studebaker's practical and resourceful approach during a pivotal era in automotive history. Number 17. The Chevrolet 267 small block V8, produced from 1979 to 1982, was introduced as a response to increasing fuel efficiency and emissions requirements, but it struggled to meet the expectations of traditional V8 engine enthusiasts. With a displacement of 267 cubic inches, equivalent to 4.4 liters, this downsized and detuned engine was designed to prioritize fuel economy while maintaining the familiarity of a V8 configuration. However, its modest output of approximately 115 to 125 horsepower left drivers disappointed, particularly those who were accustomed to the power and performance of larger small block V8 engines. It was used in models such as the Chevrolet Malibu and Chevrolet Impala, but the 267 was frequently criticized for being underpowered and lacking the dynamic performance associated with Chevrolet's small block engines. Although its time in Chevrolet's lineup was brief, the 267 small block V8 serves as a reminder of the automotive industry's efforts to balance performance with efficiency during a challenging period in its history. Number 16. The Cadillac 500 V8, introduced in 1970, is the largest displacement V8 ever mass-produced for passenger vehicles. With 500 cubic inches, 8.2 liters, it powered flagship models like the Eldorado and DeVille, delivering 400 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque at its peak. Designed for low-end torque, it provided smooth, quiet acceleration, perfectly complementing Cadillac's reputation for luxury. However, tightening emissions regulations and the 1970s fuel crisis led to significant detuning, reducing its performance by the end of the decade. Despite this, the 500 V8 remains a favorite among enthusiasts for its immense displacement and modification potential, standing as a symbol of an era when American cars prioritized power and sophistication. Number 15. The American Motors Corporation 258 Inline 6, produced from 1971 to 1990, became a cornerstone of American Motors Corporation's lineup, known for its durability, reliability, and versatility. With a displacement of 258 cubic inches, which is equivalent to 4.2 liters, this engine powered a variety of vehicles, including the Jeep CJ, Jeep Cherokee, and Jeep Wagoneer, as well as American Motors Corporation cars such as the Gremlin, Hornet, and Concord. Renowned for its robust construction and low-end torque, which often exceeded 200 pound-feet, the 258 was particularly well-suited for off-road vehicles, delivering dependable performance in rugged conditions. Its straightforward design and reputation for longevity made it a favorite among both off-road enthusiasts and daily drivers, often running reliably for hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal maintenance. While its stock performance was modest, the engine's adaptability allowed for easy modifications, further solidifying its appeal. Even decades after its production ended, the American Motors Corporation 258 Inline 6 remains a beloved and iconic engine, representing an era of straightforward, reliable American automotive engineering. Number 14, the Buick Nailhead 5.8, produced from 1953 to 1966, is a legendary engine celebrated for its unique head design and low-end torque. Known as the Nailhead due to its small, vertically positioned valves, the engine was compact and highly efficient at delivering power in the lower and mid-range revolutions per minute. This made it ideal for luxury models such as the Buick Skylark, Buick Wildcat, and Buick Riviera, providing smooth and effortless performance. However, the same design that created its impressive torque also restricted airflow, limiting high-end performance and making it less suitable for racing or high-speed applications. Despite this, the Nailhead 5.8 earned a loyal following for its reliability, simplicity, and adaptability, especially among hot rod enthusiasts who valued its compact size and versatility. Today, the Buick Nailhead 5.8 is remembered as an icon of mid-century engineering, blending innovation and practicality in a way that left a lasting mark on automotive history. Number 13. The Ford FE Edsel 410 V8, introduced in 1958, is an engine tied to one of the most infamous failures in automotive history. With 410 cubic inches of displacement, equivalent to 6.7 liters, it delivered 345 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque, making it a powerful and capable engine. Designed for the ambitious Edsel brand, the 410 V8 aimed to embody innovation and performance. However, the Edsel's polarizing design, overhyped marketing, and unfortunate launch during a recession overshadowed the engine's potential. The Edsel brand's failure led to the engine being discontinued after just 1 year, leaving the 410 V8 as a reminder of how even strong engineering can be lost in the wake of poor execution and marketing missteps. Number 12. The Pontiac Overhead Cam Inline 6, produced from 1966 to 1969, was an innovative engine that introduced advanced engineering with its overhead cam shaft design. This setup provided smoother performance, better efficiency, and improved power at higher revolutions compared to traditional pushrod engines. Pontiac marketed it as a sophisticated and sporty option, particularly in its high-output versions. However, the engine's complexity made it more expensive to produce and maintain, which limited its appeal in a market dominated by simpler, more affordable pushrod engines. Combined with the growing popularity of compact V8 engines, these factors led to the overhead cam inline 6 having a short production run. Despite its limited success, the engine remains a testament to Pontiac's willingness to innovate and stands as a unique piece of 1960s automotive history. Number 11. The Chevrolet Corvair Flat 6, produced from 1960 to 1969, was a rear-mounted, air-cooled engine that made the Corvair unique among American cars. Its design provided a low center of gravity, smooth operation, and a driving experience similar to European sports cars. Available in various displacements from 2.3 to 2.7 liters, the engine even offered turbocharged versions for enhanced performance. However, the Corvair's innovative design became infamous after Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed, criticized its handling and safety, overshadowing its engineering achievements. While the controversy focused more on the suspension than the engine, it tarnished the Corvair's reputation. Despite this, the Flat 6 remains a symbol of Chevrolet's bold experimentation and a significant part of automotive history. Number 10. The Cadillac 5 864 engine, introduced in 1981, was a groundbreaking attempt to improve fuel efficiency through cylinder deactivation. This 6.0-liter Vive 8 could deactivate 2 or 4 cylinders under light load conditions, allowing it to operate as a 6 or 4-cylinder engine to save fuel. While the concept was innovative, the technology relied on an early computer system that struggled to manage smooth transitions, leading to jerky performance and reliability issues. Many mechanics ended up disabling the system to restore consistent operation. Although the V8-6-4 was short-lived, it marked an important step in the development of cylinder deactivation technology, laying the foundation for the reliable systems used in modern engines today. Number 9. The Chrysler Turbine engine, introduced in 1963, was a groundbreaking concept designed to run on nearly any combustible fuel, from gasoline and diesel to kerosene and even vegetable oil. With fewer moving parts and no need for a traditional cooling system, it promised reduced maintenance and increased durability. However, the engine faced significant challenges, including loud jet-like noise, inefficient fuel consumption at low speeds, throttle lag, and high production costs. Only 55 Chrysler Turbine cars were built before the program ended, but the project remains a bold example of innovation, showcasing Chrysler's forward-thinking approach and leaving a lasting legacy in automotive history. Number 8. The Ford Y-Block V8, produced from 1954 to 1964, was a durable engine known for its reliable design, featuring a deep skirt block and shaft-mounted rockers. Available in displacements from 239 to 312 cubic inches, it provided solid performance for Ford cars and trucks. However, its stacked intake port design restricted airflow, limiting its high-performance potential. While it found success in early NASCAR and was dependable for daily driving, newer, more efficient engines eventually took its place. Despite these limitations, the Y-Block remains a notable part of Ford's history, appreciated by collectors and enthusiasts for its contribution to automotive engineering. Number 7. The Pontiac 301 Turbo 5.8, produced in 1980 and 1981, was marketed as a turbocharged engine offering enhanced performance, but it failed to live up to the hype. With a 4.9-liter displacement, it generated just 210 horsepower, making it underpowered for its turbocharged promise. The engine also faced reliability issues, including frequent turbocharger failures and overheating problems. Its design and execution were poorly refined, leading to a lackluster driving experience. Despite the initial excitement, the Pontiac 301 Turbo 5.8 was discontinued after only 2 years, leaving behind a legacy of underperformance and unreliability. Number 6. The Chevrolet Blue Flame 6, used in the early 1950s Corvettes, was essentially a warmed-over version of a sedan engine. At 3.8 liters, it produced just 150 horsepower, which was underwhelming for a sports car. While it was reliable and suitable for daily drivers, it lacked the power and performance expected from a high-performance vehicle like the Corvette. The Blue Flame 6 failed to meet the excitement of sports car enthusiasts, and its performance quickly became overshadowed by the arrival of more powerful V8 engines. Despite its historical significance, the Blue Flame 6 is remembered more for its limitations than its contributions to automotive performance. Number 5. The Packard Straight 12, produced in the 1930s, was an extravagant engine designed for luxury cars, offering unmatched smoothness and performance. With 12 cylinders and over-engineered components, it was a symbol of high-end craftsmanship. However, during the Great Depression, the engine's high cost and complexity made it impractical for a market focused on affordability and practicality. The Straight 12's production was expensive, and its advanced design proved too costly to maintain, leading to its eventual discontinuation. While impressive, the engine ultimately represented luxury overreach in a time when practicality was key. Number 4. The Studebaker R Series. 5.8, produced from 1951 to 1964, was a durable engine praised for its reliability and robustness. Powering models like the Commander and Hawk, it offered solid performance but lacked the refinement and efficiency of competitors' engines. While the R Series 5.8 was known for its durability, it couldn't keep up with innovations from other manufacturers, particularly in terms of power, fuel economy, and smoothness. As a result, it was phased out, leaving behind a legacy of reliability, but unable to match the advancements of the era's more refined engines. Number 3. The Crossle Cobra copper brazed engine, produced in the 1940s and 1950s, was an innovative attempt to create a small, cost-effective power plant using copper brazing instead of traditional welding. This approach aimed to reduce production costs and weight, but the engine suffered from significant flaws. The copper brazing process led to warping and cracking of the engine components, particularly under stress, resulting in reliability issues. While the Cobra engine was a unique experiment in automotive engineering, these durability problems led to its discontinuation. Despite its short-lived production, the Cobra engine remains an interesting chapter in automotive history. Number 2. The Ford 255 V8, produced from 1980 to 1982, was a downsized engine developed in response to the oil crisis and growing fuel economy concerns. With a displacement of just 255 cubic inches, it aimed to offer the benefits of a V8 while improving fuel efficiency. However, the engine lacked the power many buyers expected from a V8, offering only modest performance. While it improved fuel economy, it was often criticized for being uninspired and underwhelming. The 255 V8's short production run highlighted its inability to balance performance and efficiency, making it quickly overshadowed by other options in Ford's lineup. Number 1. The Jeep 2.5-liter AMC Inline 4, produced from the 1980s to the 2000s, was known for its durability and reliability, making it a dependable engine for off-road use. However, it was painfully slow, with only around 105 horsepower, making driving small Jeeps like the Cherokee and Wrangler a slow, frustrating experience. While the engine excelled in tough conditions, it lacked the power needed for quick acceleration or highway driving, which made it less appealing for those seeking performance. Despite its shortcomings, the 2.5-liter Inline 4 remains valued for its toughness and dependability, especially in off-road environments.